Okay, so I know I've been making a lot of videos about this IBM ThinkPad A31. I've been talking a lot about it. But right now it's actually a good time to talk about it because I just discovered something on it that I never noticed before. This IBM ThinkPad A31 actually does have a wireless PCI card built into it. I did not notice that. When I first got this computer, it had Windows XP Service Pack 2 running on it, and it did not have the little wireless screen down there, like the little wireless icon. So I would have never noticed that it had a wireless card on it. And when I installed a new copy of Windows XP, such as this one, it said that it was missing two things. One was an unknown device. I don't even know what the device is that's missing. And two, a network controller. Now I thought that meant for Ethernet, but really it actually meant for the wireless card. I went to the IBM website. I had to download two things. One was the wireless card driver. The other was the firmware update. I had to update the firmware so that way the BIOS can detect that there's a wireless card plugged in, so I can disable the wireless card or enable it. So the drivers are installed on here. Here's the drivers right here: wire firm and 1AWC32WW. And apparently these drivers don't work properly. Well, the firmware worked, but the driver itself didn't. Here's my network right here. It's automatic. Needs a password to connect. Now watch what happens when I press connect. It's waiting for the network. Yeah, it's still waiting. Obviously it's not going to connect because I've tried many times to connect and it doesn't do anything. Now obviously this computer down here has no problem connecting to the internet whatsoever. This Toshiba has been running on the internet and it has no problem whatsoever, but it still does freeze. But right now it's been a good day. It hasn't done that today, and as you can see, it didn't even connect to the internet. Okay, I'll remove it from the list and let's see if that makes a difference. Searching for wireless networks and range. Now this ThinkPad is very fascinating because the wireless antennas, like I read this on PCWorld.com, and this is very fascinating. The wireless antennas are actually built into the screen. So there's a little thin wire going through here, going all the way up the screen bezel and up in this area, on this side and that inside, and on that side. And right there, where that line is, that's where the wireless antenna is. And on this side, that's where the other antenna is. So that's pretty cool. Like, I just know this because I read this on PCWorld.com. They were talking about this computer. Now it's detecting the network type since I made a little change. And this is what pops up every single time. Windows is unable to connect to the selected network. The network may no longer be in range. Please refresh the list of available networks and try to connect again. So I press OK. I refresh the network list. There's my network right there. I'll try again. And it says the same thing. Now there's another weird thing that I just found about this wireless card, or about this driver that I downloaded. Device manager. Now it's called an IBM high-rate wireless LAN mini PCI combo card. The wireless card does not say it's an IBM high-rate wireless LAN mini PCI combo card. The manufacturing company is called Anatech, I believe. No, Anatel? Oh, Anatel, that's what it is. It's called Anatel. And I found the driver right here on the internet. It says Anatel WN5301 PCI Wi-Fi. Works on many versions of Windows. I downloaded that from Driver Guide. And I'm hoping that it will work, because this little mini card, like this card right here does not say anything about Lenovo manufacturing it or IBM. It does not say any of those companies' names on this card. So I'm going to try to install the Anatel WN5301 PCI Wi-Fi and see if that makes any difference. Now of course I'm going to have to pop my rewritable disk out, put it in the Toshiba, format it, and then write the files on it. It's such a big pain in the ass and it's so time consuming. You know, like, I do a quick format, so that's all good. All I have to do is just wait for 1 minute. And then I have to wait for another minute for it to copy the files. So I am going to uninstall this driver because obviously it's not working. And no matter what I do, I cannot get the damn thing to work properly. So I'm gonna try to upgrade the driver to the Anatech driver. And hopefully, just hopefully, I can get this damn ThinkPad working on the internet. Yeah, it's been a damn ThinkPad lately. Or you can call it the IBM ThinkPad, whatever you want. So I'm gonna stop recording now and gonna install the driver and see if anything happens. Hopefully, if something does happen. Keeping my fingers crossed on this. Okay, so the file is written onto the disk. We're going to install the drivers. And I'm hoping that this works. Now I have uninstalled the IBM Mini PCI wireless card driver because I think instead of updating the driver, I think it's just best to reinstall it. Okay. Oh, so it's still there. Oh. Yes, this time only. I'm going to install it from a specific location. Next. Okay. Wonder what's going on. We'll be right back. Oh, okay, never mind. Now, how can I send it to Microsoft if I'm not even connected to the internet, dumbass? Okay, so I copied it to my documents instead. I'm hoping that this works because I would like to get this little IBM ThinkPad running on the internet. Next, specific location. I will, okay, browse my documents. Okay, next. No, do not connect to the internet. Okay, so it does not notice that there's a driver right there. I am trying to get it to recognize it, but it's not following my commands. Yeah, every time. Oh, okay, so I have the disk D. It does not contain information about my hardware. That really bites. Okay, so it's not working for me. So if any of you can help me find the driver on the internet, I would really appreciate it, because I am not having any luck here. I'm trying to get the driver here, and this was the only one on Driver Guide, and it seems to be the exact match. But it is not working. Yes, this time only. We're gonna try again. No, it just ignores it. It doesn't even wanna see what it is. Yeah, it keeps thinking it's not there, but really there is a driver there. It's right in the Anatel folder, and this is the driver I'm wanting, WN5301A. That's the one I'm looking for, and it shows it, but it doesn't have any information about it. So again, if any of you have any information or can help me with this problem, I would really appreciate it. I don't even know where the model number is on this little device because there's so many company logos on it. So again, let me know if you guys find anything, because this IBM deserves to run on the internet. I want to see its performance.